Hey, welcome back to the shop, everybody. Today I'm going to do a really brief video on flattening wood. This is a beautiful piece of paduk, and I'm going to be making bread knives out of this. But my problem is it's not flat. So let me pan down and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so here's the deal. You can hear the rock, you can see it move. So what I need to do is shim this up, and I'm going to take it over to my drum sander. So as you can see now, it's perfectly flat. The reason I'm doing the drum sander is this is barely out. So it's not going to take much work on the drum sander. I do have a planer, and the planer does fine, and you have to go through a little bit more gyration to set the wood up on a skid, shims, and then you've got to do some hot glue maybe to keep everything together. So this is a cheat. So I'm going to give you my tip. Let's go over to the drum sander and I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. So this is my Jet 1632 drum sander. It's a great machine. I bought it used. I got a really good deal on it, and it's one of my favorite tools in the shop, quite frankly. It's perfect for doing some basic sanding. I currently have 120 grit in here right now. I never have to worry. I don't use 80 grit or 60 grit like some people do. It gets the job done very quickly, and this is perfect for flattening wood like this. One other component that I like a lot is that it says 1632. Well, this is 16 inches, but because it's open right down here, I can sand up to 32 inches wide by simply flipping or spinning the wood. So that's really cool. And for you newer woodworkers that don't have a drum sander yet, put it high on your list. I promise you, you're going to be happy. But this is like a rubber eraser. And basically, you just get in here, and when the drum is spinning, you're cleaning off the excess debris in the sander, and you get lots more life out of the sanding paper. So there you go. I'm going to reposition this, and I'll show you exactly how I flatten the wood. Okay, so this is the corner that I need to put the shim underneath. You can see there's a little bit of tear out here, so that's all going to disappear in a heartbeat. Now, what I do is I go ahead with a pencil, I just mark the wood so I can see what's happening as I'm running this through the drum sander. So I'm going to go ahead and do this in time lapse so you can see what's going on here. Well, as you can see, there's no pencil marks left. This is perfectly flat. I got rid of all that tear out. Looks fantastic. Let's take it over to a flat piece of wood and make sure it's perfectly flat. If it is perfectly flat, then what I'm going to do is flip this. This side is also a little cupped, and you can see it's got a little bit of tear out. I'm going to now run it through the drum sander just like I did before, and now I'll have two perfectly flat sides. Takes only a few minutes to do, so it's a real slick setup. Okay, let's go back to the plywood over there. All right. Well, this is the side that we ran through the drum sander. It looks awesome. Really like working with this wood, by the way, even though it leaves kind of a orange layer of dust. But let's see if this is flat. It's perfect. Okay, now I know this side, which isn't, check it out. It rocks. But because that bottom now is perfectly flat, I can run this through the drum sander, and this will make this perfectly flat. I'll get rid of any imperfections in the wood, and then I can proceed with my bread bow knives. All right. Well, that was very simple to do. Only took a couple minutes. And this is also a great way to flatten wood if you're going to make cutting boards that are glued together in strips. So that way you have perfectly flat wood to work with. So thanks for following along, everybody. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, leave me a comment. I'd appreciate that too. And if you got a question, please feel free to ask. So hang in there. We'll see you next time. Lots more coming. Have a good day.